You're not ready for this. Absolutely insane new images from Stranger Things Season 5 have just leaked, and trust me, they're straight up mind-blowing. We've got Eleven and Hopper interrogating a military officer, Lucas once again in serious danger, the Demogorgon tearing through a military base, and those mysterious lightning bolts from the teaser, which according to leaks, might actually be Will's leap. But that's not even the craziest part, because hidden in these leaks is a small detail that could change everything we know about Stranger Things, a detail that might just go down in the history of the series, so stick around, because we're breaking it all down, shot by shot, right now. Hey Stranger Things fam, I'm Explainverse, and without wasting any time, let's dive right in. But before we start, hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe. It really helps me keep bringing you the best content out there. Let's go. I've got some good news and some bad news for Stranger Things fans. Let's start with the good news. If you're living in the States, this one's for you, because the final episode of Stranger Things will officially be shown in theaters. That's right folks, the massive 2-hour final chapter of the series, titled The Right Side Up, will premiere simultaneously on Netflix and in more than 350 movie theaters across the US on December 31st, with special screenings running from 5 to 8 p.m., continuing into January 1st, 2026. But here's the bad news. For now it's only confirmed for the United States and Canada, maybe a few places in Europe too, but sadly, not everywhere. For example, fans in India won't get the theater experience, and honestly, that's a shame, because who wouldn't want to see Stranger Things on the big screen, right? Still, this is historic. It's the first time ever that an episode of a Netflix series will be officially screened in movie theaters. The list of participating theaters in the US hasn't been announced yet, but Netflix confirmed they'll reveal it soon. And even though it's currently limited to North America, it's very likely that talks are already underway to bring the event to other countries too. There's just no way something this big doesn't expand globally. The Duffer Brothers even spoke about this milestone in a recent interview, and man, they were emotional. According to them, we're so excited that fans will have the chance to watch the final episode of Stranger Things in theaters. It's something we've dreamed of for years. Seeing all of this on a giant screen, with top-notch sound and visuals, surrounded by passionate fans feels like the perfect, dare we say magical, way to end this adventure. Ross Duffer also shared a really special image on Instagram to celebrate this huge news. And for those who've been following leaks and behind-the-scenes updates since last year, yeah, you already know this date isn't random. There were already rumors floating around that the final climax of this season might actually hit theaters, at least the last few episodes. But now we know it's official. It's just the final episode. But hold on my friends, because the news doesn't stop there. Recently, Empire magazine dropped some brand new official photos from Stranger Things Season 5, but here's where things get crazy. Not all of them were officially released. Some insiders apparently got access to the rest, and yeah, they leaked. And that's exactly what we're talking about in today's video. The first image is one of those that immediately drives the fandom wild. Hopper interrogating Lieutenant Akers, one of the new faces this season. Akers is a military man working directly under the mysterious Dr. K, the one behind the secret group known as the Wolf Pack. The scene's atmosphere? Dark. Heavy. Almost theatrical. In the background we can see Eleven, just standing there, silently watching everything. Hopper seems to be acting as her emotional anchor here, guiding Eleven as she digs deeper into her powers. Meanwhile, Lieutenant Akers looks completely out of it, almost in a trance, maybe revealing critical info about Dr. K's plan, and the connection between the military and the Upside Down. It really looks like Eleven's inside his mind, using her powers to unlock some kind of hidden truth. And that lines up with what we already know. Dr. K will be experimenting on several kids from Hawkins in this final season. Remember that teaser scene? The one showing random kids trapped in a military bunker? Yeah, that's Dr. K trying to replicate the same kind of experiments that created Eleven. That's basically the big theory. Even the costumes back this up, consistent with other Empire images, especially those set inside the lab where Hopper and Eleven confront other scientists. Everything points to the scenes being connected. First, the physical confrontation, then the interrogation inside the void. And to top it off, another leaked photo shows the duo again inside a lab, the same one seen in the official teaser. The red lighting, that signature Stranger Things chaos vibe, already gives away that the tension is off the charts. According to rumors, this whole sequence happens in episode 4, titled Sorcerer. which reportedly brings a massive revelation about Eleven's past. And honestly, everything just fits, from the teaser shots to the leaked photos to Empire's official releases. 11 jumping off that bus with her new super jump ability. It's all leading to one thing. 11 is preparing for the biggest fight of her life, because she knows, if she doesn't push her powers to the absolute limit this time, there's no saving Hawkins. And speaking of tension, we've got another scene that absolutely blew everyone's minds, man. Lucas, yeah, our guy Lucas, is in a tunnel trying to escape a Demogorgon. The part that really worries fans? He's on the ground, and anyone who's seen one of those creatures up close knows that's never a good sign. This new behind-the-scenes image captures Lucas in a moment of pure adrenaline. He's surrounded by this intense red light that instantly screams the Upside Down, that eerie glow that's always symbolized chaos, pain, and Vecna's terrifying power. Now, from the looks of it, I'm pretty sure it's the tunnels, the underground tunnels. We've already seen other images of Lucas down there, with the Demogorgon closing in. There's even a quick shot in the teaser where Lucas looks completely tense inside those same tunnels. So, yeah, it all connects. And what really stands out here, Lucas is alone. That could mean the group got separated again, and that he's out there searching for Max, which honestly makes perfect sense. Their emotional arc has always been one of the strongest threads in the entire series, and the cinematography of this set, absolutely insane. The camera is positioned so close, almost inside the scene, creating this claustrophobic feeling, like we're right there with him, about to be swallowed by the tunnels too. Everything points to Lucas stepping up in a major way this season. He's no longer just part of the group. He's taking on a much more active, courageous role, possibly even one of the key heroes in the final stretch, but the news doesn't stop there. There's another scene this time showing 11 standing on top of a greenhouse. And here's where things get even more interesting. According to New Time magazine, the government has built a brand new operations lab inside the Upside Down itself. Yeah, you heard that right, inside the Upside Down. They're conducting experiments there, working with organisms from other parallel realities. And this image of 11 is probably our first glimpse at that new lab. And as I've mentioned before, they're trying to replicate 11's powers. All of this is part of a mission to finally unravel the mysteries of the Upside Down, and, of course, to defeat Vecna. Because remember, Vecna isn't just a threat to Hawkins anymore. He's a threat to the military itself. We've already seen leaked shots of Vecna attacking a military base. So obviously, the military needs to be ready. They need their own weapon, and since they don't have 11, they're trying to make one. But then comes the emotional gut punch. Another image shows a young Will Byers played by a child actor in flashbacks. That means we're going back, all the way to November 1983. The day everything began, the day Will vanished, and it looks like we're finally going to uncover secrets that have been hidden since Season 1, details that could directly connect the origin of the Upside Down to Will himself. And as we already know, the Duffer Brothers promised that the epilogue of the final episode, the 8th and last chapter of Stranger Things, will finally give us the answers we've been waiting for. They said it themselves, that episode will scientifically explain what the Upside Down actually is, what happens there, and why it exists. A definitive answer, but we'll only get it in the final episode. But guess what? The news doesn't stop there. The Stranger Things Global Watch Party is wrapping up this weekend with a special rerun of Season 4. And if you've been following things closely, this practically confirms what we've been suspecting all along. Netflix is getting ready to drop the official Season 5 trailer. It'll most likely arrive by the end of October, right around Halloween. A few days ago, Ross Duffer even posted a new image on his Instagram working in the Stranger Things editing room, mixing sound, surrounded by that same red background we saw in the previous teaser. In other words, yeah, the trailer's almost done. It's coming. There's no exact release date yet, but if we go by Netflix's usual pattern, there's a very good chance it'll drop on October 29th. That timing makes perfect sense, exactly 28 days before the premiere of Volume 1, which is how Netflix has handled previous launches. And guess what? October 29th falls on a Wednesday, the same day of the week they've released past teasers and official material for the series. And according to insiders, the same ones who leaked some of these new images, they've basically confirmed it. They just tweeted, October 29, man, it's the trailer. So yeah, next Wednesday could be the day. Stay tuned to the channel, because the moment it drops, I'll be breaking it all down for you. But before we wrap this up, there's one more massive update. The special Stranger Things edition of Empire magazine has officially been released, and the Duffer Brothers revealed some huge details about the mysterious character played by Linda Hamilton, who, yes, is Dr. K. According to the Duffers, the legendary Terminator star will play a ruthless figure who's hunting 11. She's chasing this girl until her last breath. And yes, she commands her own military team, the same wolf pack I mentioned earlier. While her true motives are still a mystery, everything suggests that Dr. K will be the main human antagonist of the season. A cold, calculating strategist who'll do whatever it takes to control 11's power. And as we know, every Stranger Things season introduces a human antagonist alongside the supernatural one. In the early days, it was Dr. Brenner. Later, we had Billy, who though possessed became that human threat. And now, it's Dr. K, because apparently, Vecna alone wasn't enough. And if Linda Hamilton's presence wasn't already epic enough, the Duffer brothers tease that her character will have an essential role in the story's conclusion, a figure who could completely reshape the war between the real world and the Upside Down. And speaking of Dr. K, the Duffers also explained a bit more about what to expect from her. And yeah, it's pretty clear we're in for one formidable villain. Throughout the series, we've seen different shades of government cruelty, but it sounds like Dr. K is about to raise the bar. Not much is known about her yet, but there are strong hints she'll share scenes with Colonel Sullivan, the same guy who tried to take 11 out last season. And if both appear together, it could mean a dangerous alliance between rival government factions, one that'll make things way harder for 11, Hopper, and everyone else. The Duffers also mentioned in interviews that with 21 regular characters in this final season, not everyone will get massive screen time. They'll have to focus on the ones most essential to the story. So it's possible that Dr. K will operate more as a force in the background, a silent but constant threat. And here's another big point: the interview revealed one of the most talked about fan theories out there: the return of Eddie. That's right, my friends. The Duffer brothers finally addressed the whole Eddie's coming back rumor, and the theory that he might be Kaz, the vampire. So, is Eddie coming back as Vecna's right-hand man? Well, hold on, because the Duffer brothers have already answered that for us. And honestly, I'm going to take their word for it this time, okay? I know they've been known to twist the truth in interviews just to throw fans off and surprise us later when the season drops. But for now, let's just believe what they said. According to the Duffers, we love that Joseph Quinn teases the fans, but no, he's not coming back. He's dead. And besides, he's so busy he wouldn't even have time to film. And honestly, they're not wrong. Since leaving Stranger Things, Joseph Quinn has basically blown up in Hollywood. He's been part of at least 5 major productions, and now he's officially joining the Marvel Universe as none other than the Human Torch Man. On top of that, he's set to play one of the Beatles in an upcoming biopic about the legendary band. So yeah, the guy's schedule is packed. Still, some fans believe there's a chance we might see Eddie again, not as a full return, but maybe in a hallucination, a memory, or even an emotional vision during one of Dustin's darkest moments in the new season. It wouldn't be a literal comeback, but more like a symbolic farewell, a brief, emotional moment that gives fans that nostalgic nod without undoing the impact of Eddie's death. And that's a wrap for today's epic deep dive, Stranger Things fans. If you're as hyped as I am about Season 5, smash that like button, share this video with your fellow Hawkins enthusiasts, and spread the word to your friends and family. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon so you're locked in for every single update, theory, and trailer breakdown we drop. You don't want to miss what's coming next. Thank you for joining me on this wild ride, and I'll catch you in the next video for more Upside Down madness. Stay curious, and let's keep theorizing together.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I breathe.